Heyo, this is Cookie Cinema. This is just a small introduction to what this channel will be all about. So, let's get into it. What will be on the channel? Let's break it down in 3 different parts, alright? 1. Watch-alongs. So, watch-alongs. I'm planning on doing watch-alongs of various anime, movies, and TV shows. How will this work? To get an idea of how I would like to run things, look at YMS watch-alongs. He's actually a big inspiration on why I made this channel, and maybe I could dive into the reasons more into like a different video. Alright? I'll leave his link in the description, so check him out if you want. So to give you an idea of how this would actually work, I would be streaming the watch-alongs on YouTube and Twitch. If you want to follow me on Twitch, you're more than welcome. Shameless plug-in. Don't care. Don't care. But yeah, it'll be in the description. Anyways, we're going to be, of course, streaming it on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. Multi-streaming. And I'm going to see if I can put chat up here as well. So then if you're rewatching it, you can actually be able to see it without having to have like a little small chat on the side or something of that nature. So it can just be very easily seeable and viewable for anybody that may be also watching along with us. Now, the biggest thing is, I guess you would say, how this watch along would work. How would I actually circumvent the, I guess you would say, the copyright system? Well, to put it bluntly, we're not going to be showing anything on our screen. If you want to be able to do the watch alongs, you're going to have to provide your own copy. If you don't like that, please don't blame me. Blame the copyright system that is in place. All right, don't blame the cookie over here. We're simply just trying to actually get it out there and do a watch along. Basically, like I said, if you want a frame of reference of how this would look going into it, go over there and look at YMS watch alongs. It's very similar. It's cozy. It's freaking awesome. High inspirations because of that guy. Have a lot of respect for him. Anyways, but yeah, so that's how we're going to circumvent the copyright system. If some people are upset about that, look, there's nothing I can do, nothing anybody can do. It's either we do it that way or you can't do it at all, and we have risk of getting our channel taken down. And we just started this, so do we really want it already taken down? No, not at all. So there we go. That is, once again, number 1, watch alongs. FYI, if you're wondering how you're going to be able to keep up where we are on the shows, I will be providing a timestamp little thing where it will showcase when we started, how long we've actually been in. So if you come in late or are trying to figure out where we are specifically, we will basically start it or try to start it all at the same time, and if you are a little bit behind or something, there'll be a time code so you can actually try to catch up to the right spot if you're providing your own copy and everything. I want to add this in here for basically the watch along segment of this, I guess you would say, this part, this discussion that we're having, this introduction we're having. Anyways, let's return back to the number 2. So, number 2, reactions. So what are we going to be doing whenever it comes to reactions? Well, yet again, what we will probably end up doing, I would love to be able to do reactions to like trailers for new movies or new anime, or even just anime in general. Whenever it comes to TV shows, if there's something that I feel like would be interesting and stuff, I think that would be something I would love to be able to do. The biggest thing yet again that I'll probably do, keep the time code thing so you guys can follow along, and then you can provide your own copy or just go to the YouTube trailer so you can actually watch that. I want to be very careful whenever it comes to the copyright system because they are very anal, specifically about movies, TV shows, and everything of that, especially anime as well. So if people are a little bit upset about that, look, we're just trying to be as careful as we possibly can. We'll have it set up so then you guys can still see my genuine reactions towards it, but you'll still have to provide your own version. And maybe I could even keep it in the link so you guys can actually go right to the actual video itself to look at it. So that's going to be the biggest thing I would definitely say whenever it comes to reactions. Reactions could be anything from movies, anime, TV shows, whatever we're interested in, and maybe whatever the viewer is also interested in seeing. You guys can give maybe recommendations and different things. Similar to even whenever it comes to the watch-alongs, we haven't picked a thing just yet for it, but like I said, we'll kind of get more in depth with that as we continue the channel itself. Number 3 is discussions. So this should be self-explanatory, but I'll explain anyways. I'll make a video of the various things we've watched together, or simply things that I may have watched on my own. Maybe throughout the year, you know, something of that nature. and we'll kind of maybe start a discussion, see what you guys think about it. Maybe we could talk about different plot elements. Maybe we could just simply say the things that we liked or disliked about the season, the story arc, the episode in question, just simply stuff like that, and just, you know, kind of get something going with it. I think it would be really cool to hear other people's feelings about certain things that has happened. Like a great example, I would love to see what people would think of like the new Squid Games season. You know, kind of some of the plot elements there. I feel like it was a little short, but it was still really good. Anyways, that's what I'm talking about. That's a great little example of how I would want to do that. There might be more ideas coming later down the line, and if you got some suggestions, maybe I could take a couple of the suggestions as well of what we could actually do with it. So those are kind of the things that I have laid out that I would like to be able to do. I would say throughout this channel, this is pretty much the introduction of Cinema Cookies. The Cinema Cookie! But I want to at least explain, give you guys a genuine idea of what's going to be happening with this channel, and honestly, I'm very excited to see what's to come with this channel. I hope everybody has kind of enjoyed this. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel. It would be really appreciative. I know this was a little bit of a longer kind of introduction, but at the same time, I wanted to kind of give you guys an understanding and figure out what will be on this channel as well. I would like to start the watch along sometime this week. I will not guarantee it just in case, because it has been a very busy week. New Year's just came along, so literally it could be next week before we actually do it. But I want to at least go ahead, get our introduction so you guys can see what's going to be happening. Recap. We got watch-alongs, reactions, and discussions. I think that is a good start for the channel itself, and maybe there'll be even more. Maybe there'll be just the same amount of what we will have here, and just see how everything goes throughout the time. So I want to say thank you to everybody viewing this, and that's pretty much it. This is it from Cinema Cookies. I can't wait to be able to watch whatever we watch. It's going to be pretty interesting, and let's see how this adventure goes. Alright? So, peace out, and thanks for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe, though. It would be really helpful. You might get a cookie.